Proceed.
I thought she accepted that one and it was no.
Yeah. Proceed. Okay, now more than one person may enter the maze. All we do is go back to get it wrong.
She went either side, didn't quite do that one.
Yeah, the thing is you were
very
saying that
difficult after a
not
while.
these, but at the same time we switched, right? So I tested them from here, but I didn't test them from here. So there was a difference. That's why I was testing those two.
Exactly the same thing happened in Milan as well.
Yeah.
It's like, we didn't
No, it's so close.
It's so certain, it's not those ones. It is.
So we should have had a testing plan, tests left to right. Or some
Yeah.
sort of, yeah, that would have been
Good, that was fun.
How was it to be the runners?
Hmm?
How was it to be the runners?
A bit confusing.
It was kind of stressful because like when you had to make the decision for, you know, when you sort of got to the limit that you got to, and then you had to sort of, and everybody was like pointing at different squares, and you go, but hang on, nobody knows, and you know, you sort of put your foot out, and then people are going, no, and you think, everybody put their foot there.
I know.
So it was kind of like this group pressure that, you know, if you get it wrong, then you're the disappointment of the world.
You know what you have to do?
Well, you don't even know.
I was just like,
Or a second.
I don't get it.
Unless you got it wrong.
No.
More frustrated.
I'm frustrated.
Yeah, we didn't guide her, right? Because sometimes we knew, but we're all shouting at you. So you
I'm
just
frustrated.
but we knew. And you're like, no, but you didn't know. No, I knew.
Yeah.
She was so sweet. I was like, she was here. She's like,
So how supported did you feel by your team?
very supportive. To be honest, I kept forgetting to row. And you just had it.
Yeah, you just trust that they know up to the point where you get to, and it's very.
Because you have to go back then, and it gets confusing at
And
one
you
point.
would think that you would remember the way you went, but you don't.
That was a super maze. That is a maze designed for training the trainer. Yeah.
Oh, no.
So this is for playful team. So this is about as hard as you can make it on a grid this size. You can do much simpler ones, really.
Yeah, it's 4 years.
You didn't go back doubles.
No, each square was only used once, which makes it a bit. But
Yeah.
we did go back and forwards a bit.
Yeah, because you could have just zigzagged up and down.
I could have done all sorts.
Yeah.
That would be too.
That was, let's see. That's about 30 minutes. So we did this.
It's also superstar speed.
Yeah, it's stuff like that.
I thought we were quite efficient in our
Yeah.
speediness of getting
No,
back
absolutely.
through and
Yeah.
So how well did your planning go, would you say?
It was quite good.
the planning could have been
The only bit we were
slightly
missing was
better.
that we didn't have a fixed selection order for when we got to the. Everything else was covered, but when it was the person there was on their own,
Yeah.
with everybody pointing at different squares. And
Yeah.
doing
To be honest, we had a plan and we didn't follow it.
It was a good plan.
Because we had a plan saying we'll keep to a row or whatever, and all of a sudden everybody was pointing at whatever.
What,
Yeah.
what
You
did
should
you
have
One
been.
of the first shots by.
But everyone was like,
So what happened when you didn't plan for?
Huh?
What happened that you didn't plan for?
you get excited when you're in the game, and you forget about the plan.
So I think
there were some areas that weren't covered. We had some sparse areas that we didn't know what to deal with because there were columns that we couldn't deal with.
So
properly.
I saw at the end of the game, people were sort of migrating around here, and then halfway through the game, people started appearing on this side, which
Yeah.
is new.
Well, I pulled them over because I knew that we were getting up here and they couldn't see, you know, the person in there couldn't see backwards of what they were doing. So I wanted to pull them
Well,
up
see,
here.
it's
to
the
It
really-
was, and it was much better. You have to have people on both sides that
The
knew.
first part was kind of new,
Yeah,
but the last part was
Yeah.
the difficult
So we
one
needed
because it was
to-
back and forward, back and forward.
Yeah.
And towards the end of the game, people were appearing over here to support this part as well,
Yeah.
which was really
Yeah.
cool.
I think we didn't have the plan that we didn't need to station on the roads. Once we got past them, we just needed to station for the routes. We didn't
Yeah.
plan for it, but we did it.
Yes.
That's pretty cool. So again, it's self-organising without speech.
Yeah.
Pretty impressive. It's cool. So yeah, this is a team building game predominantly, a problem solving game, tame about communication, non-verbal communication, and a game to reward success because you'll get through and it must have felt pretty good when you finally
Yes.
got through, right?
Yeah,
So,
it was
yeah,
like, oh.
Kind of relieved when the last one was just a straight one out. Not going But how evil is best going to be? How are we going to get all the way back?
I know, because we were put teacher on the edge thinking, we got there, we're not very close. Is he 3 out or what?
And everyone was like, I don't think so, you know?
I have a question though.
Yes, sir.
Did you put hints on the track?
Hints? No.
Because you see where the Capes cross?
Oh no, that's...
Also there were routes, by the way.
Really? Oh, that's that. If that's true, it's entirely...
I know, I was looking, I couldn't see the pattern, but
But
then
that's how you remember.
over there was an outline, so I knew it wasn't real.
This wet spot was brilliant.
So yeah, that's a bit.
Yes.
We prepare that area.
Even in the flat maze, you had landscape and landmarks to work through. That's the thing.
Oh, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so yeah, there are tools to use even though you've got no tools. It's
Yeah.
cool.
It would have been like clear, you know, like one color, no model, no nothing. Wow.
Not that I'm competitive, but how did we do compared to other teams that you've run it with?
Pretty good. I mean, so that's interesting. So normally you'd run this with 2 teams or more, and it becomes a race.
That becomes a lot more
Yeah, which is fun. Right. So then the way you facilitate that is that you kind of up to 10 minutes to plan, but the first team that gets through the maze wins.
So
Right.
you have alternates, goes.
No, you have multiple grids. So every team has their own grid, so they can choose to plan for 2 minutes to start and gain 8 minutes potentially on the other teams, but without that collaboration. Or they can take the whole 10 minutes of collaboration and run through. So it's quite fun, and you just did kind of the feedback at the end. It has the same sort of benefits, but adds a little edge of competitism.
Yeah,
and
without the stress to have someone else, another team you're competing against.
And what works best, planning or?
Yeah, because getting unless you've played it before, we've done similar things before, getting a method to communicate without talking is important. Otherwise, you'll be stepping on each other's toes. There'll be lots of people trying to run through at the same time or after each other. You've got a whole queue of people trying to get this. It's a bit randomised. The key of the game is how to communicate the knowledge that you've gained throughout making the game.
I'm glad we had only 2 people doing
Yeah,
it.
I was
It made it a
glad
lot
to
easier
have just
rather than
one
all of us having to go.
I think even one would have been a bit better. Because every
The
time.
rules set,
You
rules
guys have too. Because one person can memorise the route quite well, 2 people, we just can't. You get a bit
Yeah, we got confused after, right?
After the wet spot.
Yeah.
After your
Stuck
landline.
in it.
Yeah,
You can't get back
That
out.
happened to you a few times.
Hour of it, man, to get back.
I don't know. It's quite confusing, especially when you have to go back. When you have to go back, it's all backwards, and you're focusing on the way out. But then when you go back, you're just like, I'll rely on everyone else.
How did it feel when you got told to go back?
I mean, not bad. It was just like,
Again.
but it wasn't bad. I mean, I don't know. I didn't feel like I had a really bad negative thing. It was like, oh, so this keeps going.
I kind of felt guilty, like, oh no, I made the wrong choice, I let the team down.
It's pure chance, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
When
Like,
you can't-
there's no
it's just
methodology that you can put
When you
to
can't
it.
control it,
Yeah.
there's no reason to feel
Yeah.
bad. I was just like,
It's quite quick to prep normally, as long as you haven't got a floor, you're not too worried about getting yourself on. Just tape. You can also make that part of the game. So you need to make a grid, you need to have a discussion, plan it, and then you need to get across it. So they delegate the work to the team.
You could pre-make it out of twine and just stick the corners down.
Yeah,
Have like a row
we're
of
talking about
corners.
that. Is there a way we can have a kit to do this and
Yeah.
control that way?
either like a paper, something just like Twister, or with that game, you can have a design, once and for all, and just.
Yeah,
Why not
could you
chalk?
walk on that without slipping over and hurting yourself?
Yeah, I think so. We don't have to.
Chalk's an interesting one, actually. That's not.
Use
Or material.
Yeah.
But you
It
can
might
wipe the
come
chalk
out-
We
off.
clean it off quite happily, yeah.
It might not come out of because this has a burnt surface on it. It'll get down into a grain.
Look at Blue.
Sweep it off, wipe it off.
I hope it's done.
Can of spray can.
Awesome idea, yeah. And then it's there forever. You could use it again.
I think
At least
this
it's
would
there.
have been good.
Recyclable,
Just use
reusable.
this if you have enough.
Yeah, I think so. Well, just the
Paper.
Yeah,
masking
paper.
tape. I'll put the orange paper or the masking tape.
No, the mustard.
Yeah, that's what we normally use, but unfortunately the wooden floors, it cleans them, and it leaves a slightly sticky
so
residue on
this is
it.
what cleans them, not
Yeah,
the
yeah.
other one. I thought this one.
Both of them do. So
It's the adhesive.
I said it says that the one we did 2 years ago in Luxembourg is still
Yeah.
there.
There's one here, isn't there, where someone's done it before.
Yeah.
You see, and that's okay because it's not. But if you see a grid pattern, I could foresaw getting into trouble.
No, there's one behind us. Well,
This one's definitely.
There's some here too coming out of this.
Fun game.